Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has held bilateral conversations with the President Ramaphosa of South Africa and the President Lula of Brazil on the sidelines of the G7 summit. Speaking on the meeting, the Prime Minister has stated, and I quote, "Outstanding conversations with the dear friends, President Ramaphosa of South Africa and the President Lula of Brazil. We are unwavering in our commitment to speak about the issues that matter to the global South. We are equally determined to do whatever it takes to build a better tomorrow for the coming generations." Unquote. All right, Megha continues to be with us to share more updates as far as this bilateral meeting is concerned, Megha, with in fact the South African president and also the president of Brazil. How exactly these two dialogues did further strengthen as far as the resolve is concerned and the commitment in the statement that has been mentioned?
Yes, so, these brief meetings that Prime Minister Modi had with the President of Brazil, Lula de Silva, as well as his South African counterpart, Cyril Ramaphosa, they were really brief. They were more like pull-asides. They were not exactly bilateral meetings, but they were pull-asides, just a brief amount of time, maybe a few minutes spent with each other. And but yes, a message did go out from the Prime Minister that the countries like Brazil, India, and South Africa need to be together, stand strong with each other, and support each other as one unit of global South, as the voice of global South, and I think that has been the reoccurring theme. When India has even, 2 years ago, the G20 leader summit that was held in New Delhi, that was the agenda that India took forward, and it has been to some success been able to achieve that by way of integrating more countries of the global South in cooperation and collaboration by way of investments, by way of trade, people to people connect, and as well as establishing setups that are going to help find solutions to the global challenges now, whether it is about terrorism or we talk about criminal nexus, we talk about smuggling, and we talk about drug cartels being built, and even talk about renewable energy and artificial intelligence, quantum computing. So the idea of the Prime Minister talking to these leaders and once again resonating his point of view of the global South coming together as one voice is then only going to work not just for the countries that belong to the global South, which includes Africa and Southeast Asia, even East Asia and South America, but also helps in building a world which aligns the West and the East and puts both of them at an equal footing without one becoming more, pressurizing the other half of the globe. So that's the idea, because that has traditionally been the case. The fight between the developing world versus the developed world. So there has to be an equilibrium that needs to be brought. This is happening to a certain extent, and the further efforts with that regard, with a voice that can go, that can be in unison, called the Global South.
In fact, Megha, as you're sharing more updates, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us